against the big fella in Krasnodamskis. There'll be one out here for the Eastern Rangers. Landy through hand now with Sullivan Roby. There's been a lot of chat about him in recent weeks, but it'll be Hamish Bird. Still not out of trouble yet, Eastern, but it's Barker yet again. A little fumble from Roby. Was able to weave around a little bit of traffic. It's a hot moving footy at the moment. Oliver Greaves with 2 goals to his name. One of the Eastern Rangers, it was Nathaniel Jenkins with the first for the Calder Cannons with that score update from Dandenong and GWV in just a minute. As Calder trying to get this one out of the centre, do the Calder Cannons. Just outside the paint of 50 here for Eastern. Greaves too strong in the contest yet again. Now with Doverton, what a star he is. He'll make no mistake, will Lockie Doverton. Straight through the middle on the cusp of quarter time. The Rangers will be Papel, and will be Papel. Just couldn't quite reel in the mark. Ducked into it. Papel will be taken onto the turf and will throw it up just outside the centre square. Broadcast side here in this second quarter. Doverton at the target, just didn't have the front position. Roby went for the bump and it's a little bit too high. Might be in a bit of trouble there. Move it very quickly coming out of defence. Roby the target, takes a very strong mark. Oh, not quite to be paid. Went a little bit early there, halfway through the first term. Well done at full stretch. Able to just keep a cool, calm head. Gillen streaming past in from Sam Devers. Just made up some great ground to get the spoil. On ground level, Robinson through hand. Sullivan Roby starting to get a bit more of the footy. Justice trying to spin his way out of that contest. But the ball ends up back with the Eastern Rangers. Devers with a bit of a fumble. Now with Roby. Another disposal here in this second term. Gets into a bit of trouble. There in support, though, was Charlie Nash. Giving away the 50-metre penalty. Antonellis with the kick finding Archie Spencer. He's starting to get very busy, as is Roby. Will come in for his 7th disposal of the contest. Just allowing Eastern to continue to push away here in this quarter-final. A lot on the line is Sullivan Roby. Started the year playing for Roeville. Was cut by the Stingrays at under 16 level. He's now in Kaltumi's top 45 for this upcoming draft. Fantastic story, the number 55 for the Eastern Rangers. There he is with a crunching butt. Plenty of opportunities. They've just been a little bit woeful in front of goals. We'll be looking to correct that here in this third corner. Just 73 to 76. Eastern actually came back from a 26-point margin in that game as well. Might be a similar story just for opposing ends. Roby through hand. Kick was smothered. Well done. He's kicking goals, laying big tackles is the big fella Benny, and then interception there to Sullivan Roby. Kicked it right to the opposition. If there's one person you don't want to give the footy to, it's this man. He's in red-hot form within the Coates Tunnel League. Oliver Greaves got the momentum. Through hand to Sullivan Roby. Levi West tried to lay the tackle. Roby was just too strong, too classy. Now with Antonellis is Mark Chapman. And there in support was Xavier Taylor. He's had plenty of it. Here is Sullivan Roby. The kick inside, nearly. There for the Eastern Rangers. There at the fall of the ball. He's had a few disposals in the last 60 seconds ago. West was taken high in the tackle. Umpire wasn't in the position to see. We'll throw it back. Taj Robinson then missed the next set shot. And since then, Eastern have been able to put on 3 in a row and now lead by 33 portioned here for the Calder Cannons. Just feels like this one has to go through, and he's kicked it to the man on the mark. Sullivan Roby doing the defending now with Oliver Greaves. The usual his first goal at the level in the first quarter, lost his footing, did well to get the handball. Sullivan Roby on the runway from 45 on the run. He's got it. Sullivan Roby continues his stellar form in recent weeks. He had 3 against the Jets. He gets his first today. Opponent into his teammate there, and Oliver Watt there at the fall of the ball. Smart tap from Chambers, finding Sullivan Roby. He's got an option down the line. There's still 18 seconds on the clock here at Latrobe. Desperately need a goal very quickly if there's any chance here in this qualifying final. Duff Tyler in the ruck up against Krasnodamskis. Robinson laying the tackle. Eastern still able to get that kick away though. Hamish Pearce had it first here. Had an option more forward of the ball. Jos Landy. Just cool, calm and collected inside forward 50, finding the mark of Sullivan Roby. It's the Eastern Rangers into another preliminary final for the first time since 2023. Roby comes in as he squeezed it through the post. Roby's got it. Eastern, you'd think, have done enough now to get into the preliminary final. And Roby will continue to climb up the mock draft here. Robinson inside 50 for the Cannons, should I say. Good tackle from Tristan Leeds. Sullivan Roby there at the fall of the ball. Coming up for disposal number 20. Ryan McConnell has been excellent. Made his debut back in round 9 and pretty much been in the best every game since the former Metro basketball. It's been a successful day here for the Eastern Rangers and Latrobe Uni. It's almost their unofficial home this year for the Eastern Rangers. Played a few games here. Chambers couldn't quite hold on to the mark. Manfrey laying the tackle. Interesting looking disposal. Spencer through hand gives it back to Blakey. Chambers Sullivan Roby. Ball just eluding his teammate there, but McKenzie's back on the ground, so good signs there after he had a very heavy collision with Ben Taylor. Roby now through hand to McConnell. Good little block from Chain. It was a good attack on the ball. Charlie Nash with another disposal here in the last. Levi Westlane the tackle on Roby. Ball slips out. Third to the start of the fourth quarter has been the difference in this contest. Eastern have just looked a class above throughout. Roby going back with a flight, showing some good courage. Potentially another one. 11-107 over the top of the Calder Cannons, 8-11-59. Our goal scorers, 3 to Davidson and McConnell, 2 to Oliver Greaves, Thomas Swanston and Sullivan Roby singles.